Most people get this wrong about Swagbucks. They see screenshots online showing someone making hundreds of dollars fast, and they think they can replace a full-time income by answering surveys on their phone. Here's the truth no one tells you. Swagbucks can make you extra money, but only if you use it the smart way. In this video, I'll break down exactly how much you can realistically earn per day with Swagbucks in 2026, what tasks actually pay the most, which methods waste your time, and how regular users are squeezing the highest hourly rate out of the platform right now. Let's get straight into it. If you're completely new to Swagbucks, here's the simple version. Swagbucks is a rewards platform where you earn points called SB for doing tasks online. Those tasks include surveys, playing games, shopping cashback offers, watching short content, scanning receipts, and trying apps or subscriptions. Then you redeem those SB points for PayPal cash or gift cards. Now here's where it gets interesting. The amount you earn depends less on how long you use the app, and more on what activities you choose. For example, Jake spends 3 hours doing random low-paying surveys and earns $4. Meanwhile, Alex spends 1 hour completing a high-paying game offer and earns $25. Same platform. Completely different strategy. So let's talk realistic numbers. For most casual users, Swagbucks earnings usually fall into 3 categories. The first category is the low-effort user. This is someone opening the app for maybe 15 to 20 minutes a day. They do a few surveys, claim daily bonuses, maybe scan a receipt or complete a poll. Realistically, that person earns around $1 to $3 per day. Not amazing, but also not terrible if you're just using spare time while watching Netflix or sitting on the train. The second category is the consistent user. This is where most people should aim. These users spend around 30 minutes to 1 hour daily focusing only on the highest paying tasks. They avoid low-value activities and stack bonuses efficiently. This group usually earns around $5 to $15 per day. And honestly, that's where Swagbucks becomes interesting. Because $15 daily turns into over $400 monthly if you stay consistent. But here's the problem. Most people never reach this level because they waste time on the wrong offers. In a minute, I'll show you the exact tasks that actually move the needle. The third category is the power user. These are people aggressively completing game offers, shopping cashback deals, banking promos, and limited time promotions. Some even combine Swagbucks with other reward platforms. These users can occasionally hit $20 to $50 in a day. But there's a catch. Those high-paying days are usually inconsistent. You might make $40 one day, and then only $3 the next. So if someone online says they earn $50 every single day on Swagbucks, be careful. That's usually not realistic for average users. Now let's break down where the real money actually comes from. First, surveys. This is the most popular section on Swagbucks, but also the most frustrating. Here's why. You might start a 20-minute survey expecting $2, answer 5 minutes of questions, then suddenly get disqualified. This is where most people fail. They keep retrying low-quality surveys instead of focusing on higher success rate offers. The smarter approach is filtering surveys by payout versus estimated completion time. For example, if a survey pays 50 cents for 25 minutes, skip it immediately. But if you see a $5 survey estimated at 15 minutes with a strong completion rate, that's worth trying. Experienced users often target surveys paying at least $5 to $10 per hour equivalent. That one change alone dramatically improves daily earnings. Now let's talk about the highest paying category for many users in 2026. Game offers. This is where Swagbucks has exploded recently. You download a mobile game through their offer wall, reach certain milestones, and earn SB rewards. For example, a strategy game might pay $40 if you reach level 20 within 30 days. Now, before you get excited, some of these offers are harder than they look. But here's the good news. Some games are genuinely easy and pay surprisingly well. Alex tested 3 popular game offers last month. One only paid $6 after several hours. Another paid $30 in under 2 hours because the early milestones were easy. That's why researching the best current game offers matters. And this is where most people waste huge amounts of time. They blindly install random games without checking difficulty levels first. Smart users search Reddit, YouTube, or forums to see which offers are realistically achievable before starting. That can literally double your earnings. Now here's another underrated category. Cashback shopping. If you already shop online, Swagbucks can quietly become much more profitable. Let's say John buys a new laptop for work. Instead of shopping directly, he clicks through Swagbucks first and earns 10% cashback during a special promotion. Suddenly, he gets $40 or $50 back on a purchase he was already making. That's real money. And honestly, cashback offers are often more reliable than surveys. But here's the catch nobody talks about. You need discipline. Some people end up buying things they never planned to purchase just because there's a reward attached. That defeats the entire purpose. The best Swagbucks users only use cashback for planned purchases. Now let's talk about daily goals and bonuses because this is where small earnings stack surprisingly fast. Swagbucks rewards consistency. You get daily goals, streak bonuses, and occasional limited time events. For example, earning just a little every day might unlock monthly bonuses worth extra dollars without much additional effort. This means someone earning $5 daily consistently may outperform someone chasing random huge offers inconsistently. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Device choice actually matters too. Desktop users often get better survey availability than mobile-only users. Meanwhile, mobile users usually access more gaming offers. So ideally, you want both. Even something simple like checking Swagbucks during lunch breaks on your phone, while completing surveys later on desktop, can increase total earnings. But let's answer the question everybody really wants answered. Is Swagbucks worth your time in 2026? The honest answer is yes for extra income, but no for major income. This is not a business. It's not passive income. And it's definitely not a replacement for a real job. Think of Swagbucks more like monetizing downtime. Waiting rooms. TV commercials. Commutes. Breaks. That's where it shines. And for students, stay-at-home parents, part-time workers, or anyone trying to cover smaller expenses, it can absolutely help. For example, Sarah used Swagbucks to cover her Spotify subscription and part of her grocery bill every month. Not life-changing money, but still useful. Now let's talk about what you should avoid. First, avoid chasing every offer. Some offers look huge but require massive spending or unrealistic milestones. Always read the terms carefully. Second, avoid giving up too early. The first few days on Swagbucks usually feel slow because the platform learns your profile and available offers increase over time. Third, avoid relying entirely on surveys. That's the biggest mistake beginners make. The highest earners combine surveys, cashback, games, bonuses, and referrals together. Speaking of referrals, this is another hidden earning method. If you invite friends, and they actively use Swagbucks, you earn a percentage of their activity. Now, I wouldn't spam people with referral links everywhere. But if you genuinely know friends interested in reward apps, referrals can create small recurring earnings over time. And here's one more important thing. Cash out. Strategy matters. Most users redeem through PayPal or gift cards. But sometimes discounted gift cards give better value than direct cash. For example, a $25 gift card may cost fewer SB points than $25 through PayPal dollars. Those little optimizations add up over months. Now let's compare realistic hourly earnings. Most casual Swagbucks users probably average between $3 and $8 per hour if they're not selective. Efficient users who focus on premium offers can sometimes reach $10 to $20 hourly during strong promotions. But again, consistency matters more than occasional lucky days. If you go into Swagbucks expecting easy full-time income, you'll probably quit frustrated. But if you treat it like flexible side cash, the platform makes a lot more sense. And honestly, that mindset change is the difference between users who enjoy the app and users who hate it. So what's the final verdict? Realistically, most people earn somewhere between $1 and $15 daily on Swagbucks depending on effort, strategy, and available offers. Power users occasionally earn more, especially during promotions or high-paying game campaigns. The best strategy is simple. Focus on high-paying tasks. Avoid wasting time on low-value surveys. Use cashback only for purchases you already planned. Stack bonuses consistently. And always calculate your time versus reward. Do that, and Swagbucks becomes much more profitable than most people realize. If this video helped you understand how much Swagbucks actually pays in 2026, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the most you've ever earned in a single day using reward apps. And if you want, I'll also make a video breaking down the highest paying Swagbucks offers available right now.